Press your hips up to the ceiling. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine. And then just soften somewhere. Soften your gaze, soften your elbows, soften your knees. Yeah, so you've got this really strong foundation. So we've got this true north alignment. And then there's some softness to it as well. Forward fold, top of your mat. You can take some movement here, get some movement in your spine this morning. Grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. I'm just waking up. Open and close your jaw wide. Release all the muscles in your face. Then bring your hands back to the floor. Come to stand. Press the four corners of your feet into the mat. Reach your arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Squeeze your quadriceps, squeeze your glutes, point your tailbone down to the ground. And then soften your shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades down toward your hips and extend them out toward the edges of the room. Bring your hands together, thumbs at heart center. Close your eyes. 3 ohms together. Yeah, really make them loud. You're in your own space. Inhale. Extended mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen out your spine. Pull your tailbone toward the back wall, head toward the front wall. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Spin your inner ankles toward the back wall. Press your outer ankles down to the mat. Energetically pull your thumbs toward one another to engage the muscles supporting your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Root down, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Squeeze your elbows in toward your side bodies as you lower down halfway. Up dog, down dog. Set your gaze on one unmoving focal point. Commit to this moment, this pose, this practice. Be here. Inhale together. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach your 10 fingers up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog, lift your chest through your arms. Exhale, down dog. Ujjayi breath. Steady drishti, steady gaze. Inhale. Exhale, feet to hands, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pull your outer shins in toward the bone. We're getting that strong center line, everything pulling towards your midline. And then from there, expand out. Puff up your shoulders. Press your hips up to the ceiling. Inhale together. Exhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, thunderbolt. Yeah, take your feet where you can press all four corners. So lift and separate your 10 toes. Put space between them, a little softness there, and then press the four corners of your feet down. So the ball mounds of your feet, the left and right parts of the ball mounds of your feet, and the left and right edges of the sole of your foot, the heel of your foot. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine. And then soften your shoulder blades. So pull your shoulders down your back and then press your arms toward the wall behind you. Yeah, create space to expand. Be here. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Squeeze in towards center line as you lower down. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Press your feet into the mat. Pull your right knee over your right ankle. Rotate your right thigh toward the right side of your mat. And so start with that strong foundation. Lift the inner arch of your back foot up towards your ankle. Squeeze your back glute. Lengthen your side bodies. Reach up to the ceiling. Maybe look up. High to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Squeeze in towards center line as you lower down. Up dog. Pull your chest through your arms. Down dog. Warrior one, left foot. Yeah, so that same grounding energy on this side. Press both feet into the mat. Sit low into your front knee. Squeeze your back glute. Rotate the back thigh in toward the midline. So you set that strong foundation. From there, lengthen your side bodies. Expand your 10 fingers. Reach up to the ceiling. Maybe take a little back bend at the top. High to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Reset, drishti, and breath. As we start to move through our warrior ones a little bit faster, commit to your foundation, to your expansion. Inhale together. Exhale, step or jump top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, thunderbolt, sit low. Press your feet into the ground, reach your hands to the ceiling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Press your heels toward the back wall. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Ground down like earth. Reach up into the air, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, left foot. Press down, root down, rise up, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Press your hips up to the ceiling. Puff up your shoulders, your upper back. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, thunderbolt. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, right foot. High to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, left foot. High to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Find your softness here. Elbows, knees, face, thoughts. Be here with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, thunderbolt. Sit low, press down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right foot. Commit to yourself. Commit to this rooting down, rising up, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, left foot. Commit to the rooting down, the building the fire, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Press your right leg in the air. Point your 5 toes toward the ground. So you're closing off your right hip, you're pulling it down. Press your right quadricep up to the ceiling. So with that same closed hip action, press your leg up, bend your knee, open your hip, flip your dog. Press your 10 toes toward the back wall. Press your heels into the mat. Press your fingertips into the mat. Get a lift in your chest, a lift in your hips. Look back, soften your gaze. Flip back over. Yeah, Wayne and everyone, I see you. Side plank, right hand down, left hand to the ceiling. Yeah, so we find that strength first. So press the foundation, your hands, the side of your feet into the mat. And then we find that softness. Push your hips up to the ceiling, soften your elbow. Where can you go here? High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Press your left leg in the air. Point your 5 toes down to the ground. So keep your hips squared off first to start. And then press your left quadricep up to the ceiling. Starting to engage your muscles, getting a little stretch in your hamstrings as you push up. Then bend your knee, open your hip, flip your dog. So that same rooting down with your hands, with your feet, and then that lightness as you press your hips and your chest up to the ceiling, looking back, soften your gaze, soften your neck. Flip back over, side plank, left hand down. And so press your 5 fingers into the mat to protect your shoulder. Your shoulder is stacked directly over your wrist. Press your hips up to the ceiling. Get a little lift in your hips. Yeah, let that top leg float up. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Crescent lunge, right foot forward. Yeah, sit low in your right knee. We're building that fire, tapas. It's a discipline, the commitment that you put into this practice. Press your back leg up to the ceiling. So you're straightening that back thigh. Pulling the heel, your back heel, over the ball mounds of your back foot. Bring your hands to heart center, shift your weight forward, revolve to the right. And so press both feet into the ground. All 10 toes are pointing straight ahead. Your feet are hip width distance apart, so you can widen them out a little bit for more stability. And then from there, twist open, option to open your arms to fly. Breathe. Warrior 2. Stay low in your front knee. Keep the external rotation. So your right thigh rotates to the right side of your mat. Take the energy up through your feet, through your torso, extend it out through both arms, all the way to your fingertips. Gaze is soft over your front fingers. Reverse your warrior. Reach your right hand all the way up. Lengthen out your right side body. Same external rotation in your right thigh. Extended side angle. Reach for the front of your space. Yeah, you can rest your right elbow on your right thigh or reach it down to the ground. You choose. What do you need to create space to twist your torso open? Rotate your right ribs underneath your left ribs, underneath your top ribs. Put energy into your fingers, your top hands. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Crescent lunge, left foot. Yeah, commit to this crescent lunge. So deep bend in your front knee. Press your back thigh up to the ceiling. So you're starting to straighten that back leg, open your front hip flexor. Lengthen your side bodies, reach your fingertips up to the ceiling, maybe take a little back bend at the top. Bring your hands to heart center, revolve to the left. Root down, press both feet into the mat. Press your back thigh up to the ceiling so you have your strong foundation. And twist your torso open to the side wall. Option to open your arms to fly. Expand out from heart center. Be here. Warrior two. Rotate your left thigh externally toward the left side of your mat. Pull the left femur in toward your hip, in toward the center line of your body. Reach the top of your head toward your ceiling, so you're pulling your shoulders directly over your hips. Lengthen out your fingertips. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. So same deep bend in your front knee. Pull your left femur in toward your hip. Yeah, Mark, I see it. Twist your torso open. And then find that softness with your breath, with your gaze. Just be in this pose. Receive the pose. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale together. Exhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, Thunderbolt. Yeah, so our true north alignment here. Press the four corners of your feet into the mat. So you've got equal weight into both feet. Press your tailbone down toward the ground. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine. Strong center line. Pull your shoulders down toward your hips. Bring your hands to heart center, twist to the right. Press your palms into one another to create the energy to twist open. Option to open your arms to fly. Pull your low ribs under your top ribs. Be here together for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Feet hip width distance apart, fingers to toes, forward fold. So take your feet wide. They can go all the way out to the edges of your mat. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. And then pull your fingers down with your big toes. Yeah. Elbows go out to the side. Yeah, Danny. Drop your head close to the floor, your chest a little closer to your legs. Keep your eyes open, see what you see. Thunderbolt, come back to chair pose. Yeah, start away with that strong core. The pit of your belly pulls in and up toward your spine, your tailbone points down. Then some softness in your shoulders. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Pull your right femur in toward your hip so your knees are in line with one another. Twist open. Press your palms into one another or open your arms to fly. Breathe together. Commit to this pose for 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Palms to feet, forward fold, also known as gorilla pose. Slide your palms underneath your feet. Yeah, to the point where your toes touch your wrists. And then bend your knees as much as needed. To get your chest a little closer to your legs, your head a little closer to the ground. Release, crow pose. Place your hands in chaturanga arms. Press your 10 fingertips into the earth. Energetically pull your thumbs toward one another. So get that lift in your hips. Press your hips up to the ceiling. Yeah, yogi squat is a great alternative pose. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine. Lift your hips high. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale together. Exhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Eagle, right side. Right arm under, right thigh over. Press your standing foot into the ground. Squeeze your thighs together. Pull your forearms away from one another and set your gaze on one unmoving focal. Switch sides. Eagle, left leg over, left arm under. Sit low in your chair. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. So pull them toward the wall behind you if you're tilted a little bit forward. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine to protect your low back. Switch sides. Eagle, right side. Yeah, you know where you're going. Commit to this pose. Pull in towards center and expand out. Switch sides. Release. Standing leg raise. Reach for your right knee or your right big toe. Open to the right side of your mat. Press your standing foot into the ground. So get that grounding energy first, and then play around with the opening of your right hip. Bring that leg back to center. Airplane. Palms face down toward the mat. Lift your chest toward your front wall. Press your palms down to the ground. So you're getting a little lift in your heart. Half moon. Left hand down, right hand to the ceiling. Yeah, and if your toes just kind of went to the left a little bit, bring them back to center. True north alignment. They're pointed toward the top of your mat. press your top leg up to the ceiling. Flex your back ankle. Release, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Standing leg raise, left leg. Open to the left side of your mat, knee or toe, big toe. And press the hip toward the back wall as you open it a little more. Bring your leg back in front. Airplane. Flex your back ankle. Sarah and everyone, press your top leg up to the ceiling. Half moon. Right hand down. Flex your left ankle this time. Press your top leg up to the ceiling. Lengthen your side body. So your right side and your left side are equally long. Twist your low ribs under your top ribs. Release, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Dancer, right side. Yeah, so start with your foundation. Press the four corners of your left foot into the mat. Lift your chest toward the front wall. Kick your foot into your hand. Switch sides. Build this from the ground up. What is possible here? Press your standing foot into the floor. Lift your chest. Kick your back leg up to the ceiling. Switch sides. Dancer, right leg. Go up, go into it. So big back bend, big heart opener. So pull your belly in and up toward your spine, protect your low back, even as you're getting the back bend. Press your right quadricep up to the ceiling. Release, switch sides. And go to your edge, that place where you find something new, you learn something new about yourself, you commit to this pose. Release. Tree, right foot to left leg. Press your standing foot into the mat, grow a little taller, reach the top of your head toward the ceiling. And if your arms are lifted overhead, soften your shoulders. Switch sides. Root down, rise up, reach up. And soften your gaze, soften your shoulders. Release. Extended mountain pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Press your right leg in the air. Bring your knee to your right elbow, squeeze it in. Press your right leg in the air. Knee to left elbow, cross it over. Right leg in the air. Bring your knee toward your chest, maybe up toward your nose, and then press your quadricep up toward your chest. Press your fingertips into the mat so you're getting a little lift in your upper back toward the ceiling. Step between your hands, low lunge. Warrior one. Yeah, so you've been here at the beginning of practice. So sit low into your front knee. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Yeah, I'm gonna throw something a little different. Commit to this moment. Humble warrior. Bring your right shoulder inside your right thigh. Rotate your right thigh externally toward the right side of your mat and press both feet into the ground. Use your strong core, rise all the way up. Triangle. Straighten your front knee. Reach for the front of your space. Right arm down, left arm to the ceiling. Yeah, so this part of the practice, we're really working on that grounding energy. Press your feet into the floor. Take that energy back up your legs. Pull the top of your head toward the front of your space. Lengthen your side bodies. Your right side is just as long as your left. And then twist your torso open toward the side wall. Rise all the way up. Side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Spin your feet toward the side of your mat. Feet are parallel or slightly pigeon-toed. Fold over your legs. Draw your hips over your ankles. Yeah, you can bend your knees. And then once again, drop your head toward the floor. Bring your chest a little closer toward your legs. And breathe. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Also known as pyramid pose. So make sure your legs, your feet are hip width distance apart or even wider. And then fold over your right leg. Bring your hands to the ground, or you can interlace them behind your back. Squeeze your left glute. Twist to the right, left hand down, right hand to the ceiling. Yeah, so Mark has a block. The same thing here. So the same thing that we're doing in triangle, you want to lengthen your side bodies as you twist open. So you don't want to collapse into this. Keep your torso extended long, top of your head reaches to the front of your space, twist open. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Squeeze your elbows into your side bodies, up dog, down dog. Press your left leg in the air. Knee to left elbow. Left leg in the air. Knee to right elbow. Left leg in the air. Knee toward your nose. Press your fingertips into the mat. Pull your thumbs toward one another. Puff up your upper back and step between your hands. Yeah, you can help your foot between. Rise up, warrior one. Spin your back heel down, deep bend in your front knee. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Choose the opposite grip this time, the funky one, the one that feels weird. Humble warrior, left shoulder inside left thigh. Rotate your left thigh externally toward the left side of your mat. Press both feet into the mat. Pull your heels toward one another as if you're wrinkling up the mat. They don't move. Use your strong core to rise back up. Triangle. Put a little micro bend in your front knee so you're not locking out the joint. And then lengthen your side bodies. Pull the top of your head toward the front of your space. Twist open. Expand out from heart center and then be here. Breathe. Commit to this moment. Rise up. Side facing, wide-legged forward fold. You have a couple options here. You can interlace your hands behind your low back for the heart opener. You can do the twist, left hand down, right hand to the ceiling. Option to bring your legs over your head for an inversion. What do you need this morning? What are you committing to? What is possible? Namaste, front facing forward fold. So take that same stance with your legs, fold over your left legs. Press both feet into the ground. Squeeze your right glute. Energetically pull your heels toward one another as you fold forward. Bringing your chest a little bit closer toward your leg, your head a little closer to the ground. Twist to the left, right hand down, left hand to the ceiling. Lengthen out your spine, pull your low ribs under your top ribs, open your chest to the side wall. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, down dog. High plank pose. So put in your true north alignment here. Press your fingertips into the mat. Press the ball mounds of your feet into the mat. Your toes into the mat. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine. Pull your elbows in toward your side bodies. Lower all the way down to your mat. Locust. Interlace your hands behind your low back. Lift your chest. Press your legs into the air. Go up. Press up. Lower down. Locust. One more time. Start where you left off. Lift your chest up to the front wall. Press your quadriceps up to the ceiling. Go up. Expand out. Lower down. Floor bow. Reach for your outer ankles. Bring your knees back in line. So pull your knees toward one another and then press your quadriceps up to the ceiling. Kick your feet into your hands. Lift your chest. Go up. Lower down. One more, floor bow. Play around with the tuck of your tailbone. So create space in your low back so that you're getting a big back bend, but not stressing out your low back, protecting it. Go up. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Camel. Come to your knees hip width distance apart. Press your hands into your low back. Push your hips toward your front wall. Lift your chest toward the ceiling. Gaze can be up. Yeah, same thing here. Point your tailbone down to the ground. Pull the pit of your belly in and up toward your spine to protect your low back. Then press your chest up toward the ceiling. Gently release. Have a seat on your heels, hero's pose. Return to your Ujjayi pranayama breath. Bridge. Hey, you know where we're going. True north alignment. All 10 toes point toward your front wall, straight ahead toward the front of your mat. Press your feet into the mat. Press your triceps into the mat. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. Your chest goes up to the ceiling. Gaze is straight up. Breathe. Lower all the way down. We're going to do 6 bridges or wheels this morning. Commit to this pose, commit to this practice. What do you need? Inhale. Exhale, go up. Press up. Lower down. Inhale together. Exhale, go up. Press your feet into the ground. Press your triceps. Press your hands. Lower down. Inhale together. Exhale, go up. Press up. Yeah, and if it's moving too fast for you, just stay up. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale, go up. Soften your face. Lower down. Two more. Inhale together. Exhale, press up. Press your feet, press your hands into the earth. Lift your chest, lift your hips toward the ceiling. Lower down. Last one. What is possible? What can you commit to? We are here together. Inhale. Exhale, go up. Press up. Squeeze your elbows toward one another. Press your quadriceps up. Lower all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Return to Ujjayi. Happy baby. Yeah, just play around with it. Have a little fun. You can sway side to side. Bring your legs up the wall. Interlace your hands behind your head. Flex your ankles, toes are pointed down toward your face, and then lift your shoulders a little bit off the ground, just a millimeter or so, and then lift for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your right ankle, right heel a few inches off the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring both legs back up. Slide your hands underneath your hips or place them beside your hips. Flex your ankles, pull your toes back toward your face. Lower your legs down about 60 degrees from the floor, 3/4 of the way from the floor. Breathe. Lower your legs 30 degrees from the floor. Press your low back into the ground. Lower a few inches off the floor. Engage your quadriceps, squeeze your glutes. Bring your legs all the way back up. One more time, lower 60 degrees from the floor. 30 degrees from the floor. A few inches off the floor. Bring your legs all the way back up. Abdominal twists. Stack your knees directly over your hips. Bring them no closer to your chest. Flex your ankles. Go for 30 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Rock and roll. Come on up to boat pose. Yeah, you've got this. Press your sits bones into the mat. Lift your chest up to the ceiling. Option to extend your arms out. Option to straighten your legs out. Lift your chest a little higher. We're here together. Commit to this pose for 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll, move through a vinyasa, chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Half pigeon, right foot forward. Yeah, you know where you're going. Flex your right ankle, protect your knee. Walk your left foot back. Let the top of your back foot soften into the mat. And lower your torso down. And commit to this pose. If your mind starts to wander, come back to your breath. That is part of the practice, is just noticing when your mind wanders. We always get to recommit. We always get to start over. Release, come back to your down dog, pedal out your feet. Make your way to half pigeon on your left side. I see you all showing up for your practice. Just know that while it makes a huge difference to yourself, what you are doing here on your mat makes a huge difference to everyone you come in contact with, whether it's over Zoom or in person, your friends, your family, strangers at the store, that work that you do here, that commitment to yourself. Gets translated to everyone you come in contact with. Release, rise all the way up, double pigeon. So you can start either leg, doesn't matter, but if you start right leg on top, flex your right ankle, pull your toes back toward your right shin. And you can stay with your spine upright. That's a good place to be if you're feeling it in your outer hip. So I'll show you what this looks like, Wayne, or if you can kind of see some of the other students. So you're just folding your leg as if you're sitting here, and you want to place your right ankle or your right foot on top of your right knee. In mine, there's a lot of space here, right? My hips are kind of tight here, so I stay with my spine straight. The longer I stay in it, the more I start to loosen up and I can start to walk my hands forward. But this is a great place to start. And just notice where you feel it. Send your breath there. That breath is going to help you soften. And if you have block, I sometimes will, or a blanket, I'll put that under that knee that's sort of lifted in the air as a support. It's always a good way to do it. Release, switch sides. Left leg on top. Make sure you flex your left ankle, toes are pulling back toward your shin. And that foot rests just on top of your knee. So it's a little different than sitting cross-legged. Yeah, and Mark, what you might want to do is extend your right leg long and then fold your left ankle on top of your right leg. So you're getting that same action. Yeah, perfect. In your hip. Yeah, you're getting that little bit of stretch. Beautiful. Release this side. And just pedal out your legs, shake your hips out a little bit. We're going to move to frog pose. If frog pose is not your jam, the alternative is butterfly, seated butterfly, soles of the feet together. Frog pose, knees are out wide, 90-degree bend at your hips, your knees, your ankles are flexed, so your toes are pointed toward opposite sides of the mat. And then bring your chest, your forehead a little closer to the floor. You can stay on your forearms. Support for this pose is often a block or a blanket, but pull your belly in and up toward your spine so you're protecting your low back. You're not having that big sway in your back. And then energetically, what you want to do here is pull your hips toward the wall behind you. Again, they're not really moving, but you might feel that in your inner groin, your inner hips. Breathe into it. It's time to play ball in Mark's house. You can release yourself from the pose. Be gentle with yourself. Come to seated single leg extension. Right leg out long, left leg in toward your right thigh. Fold over your right leg. Be gentle with yourself. Yeah, you'll feel this in your low back possibly. So not overstretching, but breathing into those places of resistance. Coming to our flow. That flow is the absence of resistance. Switch legs. Release. Seated forward fold, both legs out long. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, lengthen out your spine, and fold forward. Squeeze your quadriceps to soften your hamstrings. Pull your belly in and up toward your spine to release your low back. And some space to fold forward. Tabletop. Rise up, hands behind your hips, fingers pointing toward your hips. You can extend your legs long, plank, or keep your knees bent. Reverse tabletop, I should say. I shouldn't say tabletop. Press your hips up to the ceiling, chest is up to the ceiling. Gaze can be up or back if that's okay on your neck. Lower down, fish pose. Forearms come down to the ground, legs extend long. And drop your head back. You can either leave it hanging in space or place it against the floor for support. Press your chest up to the ceiling. Big open heart. And release yourself by pressing your forearms into the mat. Coming down onto your back. Option for an inversion here. So legs up the wall, shoulders stand, head or handstand if you have a wall nearby. What kind of energy do you want to cultivate this morning? Reversing the blood flow when your head is below your heart. So just tap into, just notice your heart center, that energy as you're in your inversion. Breathe. Shoulder stands can move to plow pose. Ear pinning pose. Yeah, Sarah, you can be in extended child's pose. And everyone can come to their backs and bring your knees in toward your chest. And give them a big squeeze. Extend your left leg long. Cross your right knee over toward your left side body, supine twist. Switch sides. Bring that knee back into the chest. Give it one more squeeze. And bring your left shin toward your chest. Supine twist. Thank you. And make your way to Shavasana. You can take Supta Baddha Konasana on your way there, or just extend your legs long and wide. Cover yourself up. We'll be here for a good 4 minutes. So stay warm. And then find stillness. It's the most important part of your practice, where you absorb, you integrate everything you've just done. Squeeze your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms overhead for a long body stretch. Bring your knees towards your chest. Roll over to either side of your mat. yourself up to an intentional seat. Bring your palms together, your thumbs at heart center. We'll close class with 3 ohms. Inhale. Bring your thumbs to third eye center, the seat of intuition. I honor the student, the teacher, the light in each one of you. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great day. Emily and Mark with kids and dogs. I acknowledge you for really committing to your practice. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks so much. What a great class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye, Anna. Bye, Mark. Bye, Danny.
Thanks for the awesome
Bye,
class.
Timothy. Thanks, Wayne. Good to see you.
You too.
Glad to
Thank
have
you.
here. Yep. Bye-bye.
That's it for the day, y'all. Hope everyone has a mighty Saturday. Be mighty one, mighty